What's up?
When you realize that you just snapped into the guns and made a grave mistake.
It's New Year's Eve. We're approaching the end of an interesting year. It was good old 2017, and we're going to be saying hello to 2018. I'm going to go through real quick, give a list of highlights that I had throughout this year. So one of the first things I had was a big year in music. Knox Hamilton came out with one of my favorite albums ever called The Heights in 2017, very early in the year. And then Hearts Like Lions came out with a solid album called If I Never Speak Again. Great album, came out in 2017. We also have other great music like Hawaii, not Hawaii like the state, but Hawaii. Came out with a nice little EP with some great tracks like Circle K and Think About It. It's good stuff. You should go check them out. Check all these guys out. The Classic Crime came out with How to Be Human. Two good tracks like Driftwood and Not Done With You Yet. Two great songs. I really enjoyed those. The Academic came out with Bear Claws, a single, anticipating for the new album to come out in January. Super dummy geeked. Because Bear Claws is one of the catchy songs I've ever heard in my life. Go check it out. They made a Sweet Looper video on Facebook Live. Amazing. We also have Perception by NF. That came out as well. Probably one of the best rappers. I love NF, and if you don't know who he is, I'm surprised because he's booming right now. And he's one of the only rappers I will listen to. As well as Waverly, they came out with 2 songs in 2017. I didn't think I'd actually hear anything from them again, but we did hear from them with songs like Stranger in Love and Pressure. Pressure's a good one. It's hitting up on the radio. So those are my music highlights. Here are some personal highlights that I had. This was a big year for bowling. Bowling, if you didn't know, was one of the very important things in my life. And I made a video about bowling. And a lot of great things happened. We started off the year, we placed second in a local tournament, the county tournament, which is actually one of the biggest tournaments around here. As well as moving on to a state tournament and winning our conference tournament. It was absolutely amazing to win one of the first conference tournaments ever in the history of our conference. It was awesome. I was player of the year, had one of the best days ever. It was amazing. As well as moving on to state with like my best friends in the whole wide world. It was awesome. I had a great experience. I wonder if I still have any footage. I tried to vlog some of it. Maybe I'll put some of it in there if I have it. Also, bowling, I mean, it was great. I took some trips to Huntington University, signed my letter of intent. I'm glad to be part of the Forrester family. I got some sweet equipment. So I got this awesome Canon T6 Rebel, amazing camera, works great for the price, as well as a digital recorder, a microphone, and some lights. It's amazing. I also built a computer so I could actually edit these things, and it's really fun. I'm into computers, so that's a highlight for me as well. It's been a dream of mine to have a amazing computer since I was in like 6th grade, so I'm glad that I finally reached that goal. It's crazy what a job and money can do. So if you're old enough to get a job, you should probably get one. One of the biggest highlights, and I think it's crazy, North Carolina won the national championship in basketball last year. The year before, we had a tough loss to Villanova. Should have won. I was greatly disappointed. But the thing is, we won the next year, and I couldn't be happier about that. Great stuff. As well as the Yankees made the playoffs, which they haven't in a few years. Super happy about that. And we have Giancarlo Stanton, so we're going to win the World Series this year. I'd put money on it, but let's not be like Pete Rose and bet on baseball. I went to Canada. It's my first time leaving the United States. It's a crazy thing for me. Went and played baseball up there with a great group of guys. And I'm telling you right now, those Canadians really say "eh" after like every sentence. I remember going and eating dinner one night, and this dude just walked in and went up to someone and said, "Hey, nice weather we're having, eh?" And I was like, "Whoa, man, they say eh a lot." This is crazy for me. I never binge watch TV. I don't watch Netflix. I don't watch a lot of TV at all. I'll watch SportsCenter every once in a while, or maybe Superior Donuts. Great show, by the way. I watched Parks and Rec, one of the best series ever. Ron Swanson, Andy Dwyer, great characters. Actually, pretty much all of them are great characters. Really enjoyed the show. And I'm greatly disappointed that I've watched the whole series twice now. It was good stuff. It's totally worth it. Probably watch it a third time. Another great highlight throughout this year is Derek Jeter got his number retired. Come on, the big two. One of the greatest players in baseball history, as well as one of the biggest leaders and role models to look after. I absolutely love Derek Jeter, and his poster is probably going to hang on my wall until I die. Hopefully my wife is okay with that. Above all of that, I mean, it was a great year with friends. Like I said, the bowling team, we really gelled together. We had one of the best years ever, but all those guys are my great friends, and some of them went out to college, some of them are still here, community colleges, and best group of guys I could have ever asked for. As well as my golf team. Our golf team had a pretty great year as well, and we were just a really nice, close group. Had a lot of fun, even with a lot of younger freshmen, and we came up with a lot of jokes at the beginning of the school year that got around really quick. I'm not going to say which ones, but we did. As well as this past year, we had a great prom in the spring, and we had a great homecoming / Sadie Hawkins dance. I got to listen to Reliant K play Sadie Hawkins dance, except, it was the song, they didn't actually play it. You get what I mean. I almost cried because that was one of the greatest things to ever happen. I'm super dummy geeked, and I was stoked to hear it and to dance to it and air guitar rock it. It was amazing. Thank you, Ari. And people, it's funny, I always think of Flipgrams back when those used to be really big. People used to make Flipgrams of their whole year at the end of the year and put them on Instagram. I made one year, I think, with all the pictures of all my friends and stuff. So I think I'll put some pictures up of some friends that I had and the close groups that we had together and the great memories that we made. Got a lot of pictures. Google Photos tells me all the time. Yeah. One of the greatest things that happened this year was facial hair. So this is my tribute to my facial hair, and I will be getting rid of it because it's a new year, new me. From about March to the end of October, I had this goatee. This goatee and I, we've been through a lot, Played a lot of baseball together, some golf, bowled a little bit over the summer, and day after Halloween, shaved it all off so I could grow the beard. Well, I totally regretted that because I really liked this. But now I kind of feel like I'm a hillbilly redneck with it. Don't know why. Because typically they just have like chin straps. Or is that Amish people? What's the difference? So once it hit bowling season, I went clean. After Halloween. Got rid of the goatee, but I grew this. This wonderful beard that is very patchy. But you know what? I loved it. I loved it! It was so great, other than the time I got paint in it because I had white paint on my face for a basketball game, but and at times it got itchy and annoying and really bushy and curly, but it's okay. It's part of having a beard. They say your wisdom grows as much as your beard. So I have a slight amount of wisdom. With all that being said, here's what I learned. There's a plan to everything. Things aren't always going to go the way that you feel like they should. If things went our way, things would be chaotic. I can guarantee it. And if things always went your way, you'd probably have a rough life because you didn't learn anything. What I learned is that in struggle that you have to learn from your mistakes and you have to realize that you're going to get through it. There's always hope. You have to have faith and you have to have hope. And that's what I learned in 2017. So now looking on to the new year. With a nice clean shaved face, it's a new year, new me. Going into 2017, I think I would encourage myself to be, selfless. A little more selfless than I was. Not saying that I wasn't selfless, but you can always be a little more selfless. I would encourage myself and others to continue pursuing the things that they love. I loved making videos, and this isn't exactly what I want to end up doing with my life, but pretty darn close. So I'm going to keep making videos. With that being said, here's an old clip from 2016 going into 2017, and I'm sure I will have toast for my 2017 into 2018. And nobody is stopping me from having toast on New Year's Eve. Nobody.
10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A toast to the new year!
Oh, I didn't do it with you guys this year. Crap.
I love toast.
It's bread, it's not toast.
I don't care.
Don't tell the people, they'll be disappointed.
Anyways, I wish you all a really good 2018 and a great new year. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment, like, subscribe, you know the stuff. Peace out. What?